Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is December the 8th, 2017, and this is our daily cryptocurrency market analysis where we are giving you all the news according to the charts, and we do this by the price bars and the volume. We are here to show you that you do not need to use indicators, patterns, shapes, anything of that nature, expensive software, nothing, in order to be a profitable trader in the market. If you guys been watching this for quite some time, you guys know that it is a fact that you can predict where price is able to go. And as always, you know that we are not investment advisors and we are not giving you investment advice, but what we are giving you is better than what any investment advisor will give you, and that is the language of the markets. That is one of the things that every trader needs to understand prior to placing their funds into a trade. So you guys can see that the market cap today is at $438.1 billion. Yesterday was at 446. So that is about $8 billion leaving out of the market. But the Bitcoin dominance also has dwindled down to 62.5%, and that's where the majority of the $8 billion came from. It came from Bitcoin on today. The volatility for Bitcoin on today was quite wild. The market started out the trading day moving higher, but then shortly thereafter, the market started to move lower, and it went all the way down to around $14,000. So all those new traders out there probably got scared out their positions and exited out their positions too fast, and then the market quickly recovered. And we'll talk about where we're expecting Bitcoin to go in the future. You guys can see that Ethereum is up 4.66%. Bitcoin Cash is up double digits, 11.07, along with IOTA up 11.06. Ripple as well is up 11%, almost 11.5%. Litecoin is up 35.87%. And we told you in our video yesterday that we was expecting Litecoin to move higher. So hopefully you guys took advantage of our analysis on yesterday, because you guys would have done fantastic on today's trade for Litecoin. Dash as well is up 7.59%, and one of the outliers that we don't do our analysis on was NAM. Look how high they ended today, 104.42%. That is wild. You will not make that much profit in one day in the stock market or even in the commodities market. So what is occurring in the cryptocurrency space is one that would be unforgivable once this passes. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the volatility and the amount of profit and gains that you are making in one day. So looking at Monero, they're down 0.73%. Ethereum Classic is up 2.39, and Neo is up 4.44. So we told you in our video that the market was trying to stop from moving lower, and at least it was going to start trading sideways, and the market has quickly recovered from what occurred today. From what occurred on yesterday. So looking at Bitcoin, you guys can see that they're down 3.06%. Last trade was at $16,033. This is the daily price chart for Bitcoin. You guys can see that the market on yesterday closed higher towards the high of the bar, but today it closed lower than the close. So obviously that is a change of tone, and the market for Bitcoin is still expected to move lower, and we're going to move to a smaller time frame to show you where we are expecting Bitcoin to move. Now, what we need to see around this $16,000 area is a push to go up bar for Bitcoin, right? If we do not get a push to go up bar as we're getting right now, then Bitcoin will not be moving higher. But currently the market for Bitcoin is giving us precursors of strength, and we're expecting Bitcoin to at least come to 16,200. But if we get more strength, the market for Bitcoin can come to and around 16,400 or $16,500. But given the volatility that we've seen today from Bitcoin, the market can make wild swings at the spur of the moment. So we're still expecting Bitcoin to move higher, but we will be watching the trades for Bitcoin because the market can quickly move lower, but we're still expecting them to move higher. Okay, And we told you those price areas around 16.2 to around 16.4 originally, but the market can definitely go up to 17,000, even higher than that. So keep that in mind as well. Now, if the market does move lower, then it might come all the way back down to 15.6. Okay. So now let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum is up 7.34% last trade, $444.89. And looking at the daily price chart for Ethereum, you guys can see that the market started the day moving lower, but it was able to close higher, and it closed right above that $440 area. That is a very good thing to see. We're still expecting Ethereum to move higher, and it might come back up to the high from today, or even on the 6th of December, which was $454, in or around that area. And we might get some more stockpile coming in the market and move lower from there. But overall, we're still expecting Ethereum to move higher. But we do have stockpile on the bar for today, so we will tell you where we expect Ethereum to move lower, if in fact it does. And 440 will be that first area for Ethereum to come to move lower. And if not, if we don't get any precursors of strength around that area, then $430 will be that next area that we'll be eyeing for Ethereum. And then ultimately you might come all the way back down to 420, but currently we're not seeing any precursors of weakness in Ethereum, so we're still expecting them to move higher. $450 the first area, then ultimately you might come up to 460 as well. And just like with the volatility for Bitcoin, Ethereum can move almost as high as 470 if we get a lot of interest in higher prices. So now let's go to Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash is up 11.95%. Last trade was $1,380.20. So the market for Bitcoin Cash was very volatile. The market moved lower, moved higher, and we still have stockpile on the bar for today. So we need to see where Bitcoin Cash runs the probability of moving lower. So I'm gonna move it to a 3-hour chart and show you where we're expecting Bitcoin Cash to move lower. And just like on this completion bar, the market came all the way down to 1345. The market runs the probability of coming around that again, or even to 1325 in the short term. Now, what we're seeing right now in Bitcoin Cash is definitely a market that is losing interest in higher prices. So overall, given what we're looking at now, it is expected for Bitcoin Cash to continue to move lower. And we said 1350, 1325 would be that first area. But if we continue to get weakness in the market for Bitcoin Cash, then expect it to come to $1,300 or ultimately $1,275. If Bitcoin starts to gain more momentum to the upside, then Bitcoin Cash will be moving faster to the downside, okay, as the market is currently doing now. So in the event that Bitcoin Cash will move higher, then we're looking to and around 1415 to around 1440. So now we're going to go to Ripple. So Ripple is up 14.21%. Last trade was around 23.5 cents. And we knew that that Ripple was going to come back down to 20 cents. And the market quickly changed over to precursors of strength and was able to shoot a lot higher, all the way up towards 26 cents. And we originally just wanted Ripple to trade sideways, and it went from 20 cents to around 22. And as you guys can see, that the interest in prices moving higher was there for Ripple on today. And given that fact, we're not expecting Ripple to move past 23 cents on tomorrow. If it does, it might come down to 22.5. But definitely for the market to move and have this wide of a spread, is definitely telling us that the interest in prices is higher rather than lower. But given the fact that we do have stockpile on today's bar. We'll show you where Ripple runs the probability of moving lower. So definitely the market runs the probability of coming down to 22.5 cents in or around that area. But currently we're seeing that Ripple is not moving lower. As a matter of fact, it currently is just trading sideways. And the market is still giving us the ability to move higher. It might come back up to 24 cents. And from there, if we don't get a push to go up bar from 24 cents, then Ripple will not be moving higher. But if we do, then expect it to at least come back up to and around 25 cents, 24.5 to 25 cents on tomorrow. Okay, but definitely 24.5 cents is acting as resistance. So Ripple can definitely come there and move lower. But our analysis in the short term or for tomorrow is for them to continue to move higher. And if it does move lower, 22.5 cents or even 22 cents will be where Ripple should be coming to touch. So now we're moving on to Litecoin. Litecoin is up 30.41%. Last trade $122.01. And we told you that this was a consumption bar, which is a precursor of weakness. And what we needed to see for today was a confirmation of the buyers in control of the market. As you guys can see through the wide spread, that the buyers are definitely in control of the market. They are still interested in higher prices, and that's what we saw today for Ripple. So hopefully you guys participated in this move, because Ripple didn't make all-time highs on today, according to this Bitfinex website. Now we do have stockpile on the bar, so we will show you where we're expecting Ripple to move lower if it continues that direction. So we find the support at $118 for Litecoin, and even at $116. So if Litecoin is going to continue to give us weakness, expect it to start at $118 and ultimately might come to around $115.50 or $115 even. Okay, but looking at the last couple of completed bars, we're definitely seeing the market maintaining itself around 118, and we're still expecting Litecoin to move higher and at least come back to the high of this particular bar, maybe around $124, or even higher than that, to around 126 or even 128. But looking at the bars that we are seeing on these hourly chart, it's definitely looking like Litecoin is going to continue to move higher. So now we're going to go to Dash. Dash is up 7.68%. Last trade $709.98. Looking at the daily price chart, this kind of traded day looks like Bitcoin Cash. The market was going higher and lower throughout the trading day, but obviously the buyers overcame the sellers today, which is a pretty good sign for Dash. And given the fact that we have stockpile on today's bar, we will show you for Dash how low they will possibly go. And automatically you guys can see that around 685 could be 680 could be the area for Dash to come and move to. But the market is definitely trading right here around $700. So that could be the first area of support for Dash. And if it can maintain $700, then you guys can definitely expect Dash to at least come back up to $730 in or around that area, 725. Okay, so that will be our analysis for Dash, is for them to at least come to $730, $725. And if we don't get any precursors of strength around that area, then that's where resistance will be for Dash. If so, then we can expect Dash to at least come to 740. Okay, so the market moves lower. We're looking for 680 to around 670 for Dash to come to, if $690 does not hold. So now let's go to Neo. So Neo is up 5.28%. Last trade was at $35.10. 35 cents. So the market moved lower on yesterday, but today the market moved higher, closed higher, which is a good sign, still telling us that the interest, at least moving sideways, is still there, and interest in higher prices as well. Since we have stockpile on the bar, I will show you where NEO can possibly come and touch, and we're still looking at $34 for NEO to come and move to initially to find support, but if not, it can definitely come to $32 again. And the market is not necessarily giving us precursors of strength bars around this area, so it's probable that NEO will continue to move lower, $34 to even $32, because $36 is acting as a major area of resistance for NEO, and it's going to require a push to go a bar through $36 in order for NEO to move higher. And until then, the market will continue to trade sideways to lower. So our analysis for NEO is for them to continue to move sideways to lower, and $36 will be that area for NEO to possibly come and touch in or around $36. Might be $36.50, but given these particular bars, we're still expecting NEO to move lower. And $34 will be the first area, then $32 will be the next area for NEO to come and find support. One thing I could tell you that I'm seeing on these price bars is the fact that NEO is not wanting to move lower. They're trying to maintain price, and if the buyers cannot do that, then the market will move lower. But if they can, then expect NEO to come to $38 or even $40 on tomorrow. So now let's go to IOTA. IOTA is up 15.05% last trade, $4.83. So the market definitely is showing us that the market participants are interested in higher prices. The market shot substantially lower on yesterday towards $3, and it quickly came and recovered and closed towards the middle of the bar, which was a consumption type bar. And we got the confirmation that they're still interested in higher prices. The market shot lowered on today, but the bar was able to close right at the high of today's bar, which is a precursor of strength, and we will be expecting IOTA to continue to move higher. But in the event that it wants to move lower, we're looking around $4.40 or $4.20 for IOTA to come and move lower. But we're getting more precursors of strength for this particular altcoin, so we're still expecting it to move lower, but ultimately it may come back down to $4 as well, or even $3.80 in the short term. But we're still overall on these particular bars are getting precursors of strength, and we will be expecting them to move higher to at least $5.20 or even higher than that. Okay. So now let's go to the last one, which is Monero. So Monero is up 2.44% last trade, $264.55. So the market for Monero is also continuing to give us precursors of strength. The market moved lower on today, and the market closed higher than the close of yesterday. The volume is also decreasing as the market shot lower from the last 3 trading days. So it's telling us that the selling is not there in Monero, and as well the stockpile is being bought up at this particular price area. So it's looking like Monero is going to continue to move higher, and we're looking for them to at least come to the high from today, which was $267, but ultimately it may come all the way up to these 2 highs. The first one's around 277, and the second one is around 296. So the market for Ethereum, the market for Monero is still giving us precursors of strength, and that's going to be our analysis for them to move higher. Okay, but we do have a little stockpile, a little selling occurring in the market for today. So let's see how low can Monero move. It could come all the way back down to $255 or even 250, but we're not necessarily seeing it moving, going all the way down to 245. That would take a lot of volume for that to occur, but given the fact that the market is giving us more precursors of strength, we're expecting it to move higher. And once it breaks through this 264, 265 area, then the market will definitely come to 270, even higher than that, to around 280. So that's our analysis for Monero. So guys, that's it. I mean, we could do 9 cryptocurrency analysis in less than 20 minutes. That's phenomenal, without placing indicators and charts and patterns on your, because we know time is valuable. I mean, the market, there's always profit making occurring in the market every day, every second. That's why you got to be kind of quick on the draw to see, is this a buy, is this a sell? And you got to do it just by looking at price bars and volume, because there's always money making opportunities on every chart. And that's why you had to be quick at the draw, so you'll be able to get in and get out just in time. And that's one of the things that the language of the market teaches you. Okay, but hey, appreciate all the new subscribers. Hey guys, the purpose of this video is to show you that you can also time and predict where price is going to go, and don't let no one tell you that it's impossible to know where prices are going to go, because we are the first ones to show you and tell you that it is possible. That's all we have for today, guys. Stay profitable, and I will talk to you all later.